Hello, my name is Abhishek Baratam and I'm a first year student at XLRI Jamshedpur. I'm currently pursuing the double master's program in logistics and supply chain management offered by XLRI and Rutgers Business School together. I'm a 99.48 percentile scorer in XAT 2022. So I have 4 years of work experience, which includes 3 years of entrepreneurship as well. XAT is different from CAT in a lot of ways. Supposedly, it is considered that XAT is much more trickier and tougher than CAT, but there is a catch in this as well. XAT often gives a common duration for the entire all 3 sections, whereas CAT doesn't do that. CAT gives you fixed timings for each section and you cannot even jumble between the sections. Here's when XAT has an advantage on it. You can choose which section to answer first and which section to answer last, and you can also allot time as per your own convenience. So now that we know that we can choose sections in XAT, I would always recommend to choose the section answer first, which in where you have the highest confidence, and move along as the confidence gets down, because this helps you in keeping up the confidence levels at highest peak throughout the exam until the end. Whereas in CAT you cannot decide that. If you're not so good in verbal, then by the time you are reaching quant, your confidence levels would be very crushed. So in XAT you don't have that problem. From my experience, I learned that I'm quite good at verbal and logical reasoning, because of which I start with this section. And it also takes quite a bit of time for me. So I allot the maximum time in this, and I'll reduce the time in decision making, where I'm quite good at, and it doesn't take much of time. So I allot each question a fixed amount of time, and in that also there is a sectional time as well, which is purely dedicated to reading the question. So once I read the question, I have in my mind whether I can solve it or not. So in that case, I decide whether to move on with the question or should I go for the next question. So while doing this, I make sure that I use my time very efficiently. One thing students often fail to understand is that by overstressing about the type of questions, what is the pattern, what will be the results, cutoffs, etc. So they are putting themselves in a very messy place. So it is best to be ready for every possibility and not stress about them. Keeping the mind calm is very important and very difficult to achieve as well. Because if we are not calm, there is literally whatever question you are trying to solve, the entire duration will be extended by minutes and minutes. So being calm and being at peace is very important. So my suggestion is that take proper rest before the exam, and a day before exam, do not study or do not prepare anything. Let the mind take rest and prepare you well by indexing all the things you have learned before that.